You are now tuned in to the freshest, the dopest, the one and only www.digandaddy.com. And as always, this is The Way Radio, broadcasting live from Northeast Los Angeles, HOTBOX Studio. We always got special guests in studio, and today is no exception. I'm going to allow the artist to introduce herself. Who we got in here today?
Hey, peace everyone. My name is Zane Marie, Zane 1.
Thank you very much for coming through, Zane.
Heck yeah, thank you for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. Before we get started with this interview, we got a little impromptu performance that we're going to do right now.
All right.
Introduce your DJ real quick.
My DJ is DJ Salus, the infamous Margarita Maria. And we're about to do some songs off my EP.
Nice. First track we're going to do right here is going to be called Remember When.
Yeah.
All right. You ready, DJ?
Yeah. Let's give them a little bit of, how we enter in. DJ Salus. Yeah. Roy on the beat. Yeah. Yo. When my pencil hit the page, helps me navigate through this maze. Scribble amazing how I praise him for the gifts he gave. A cynic's what they made me, so acidic how I spit it. And I give it all I got, but y'all not my toughest critics. You're the extreme of the lower end of things, they call you basic. My vocals dance atop of hi-hats and snares adjacent. Bypass the stairs and glares, rock microphones and stages. Came from the days of boom bap and slaps on them faces. Fools be catching cases, they in the wrong places. Know where you're from by the tie-tie of your laces. Was in his good graces. Goodness gracious, here we go again. My crew is bound to win. We mashing, radio blasting, bullies of the block. Calling the Unity hotline to see where that spot gon' pop. And it was so fun, man. Hip-hop in a slow jam. Well, verse with the program. Knew better, routes not to enter, no man's land. Every day so panic, how to watch our back with the passing of that 63 classic. They blasting without the ski masking. Everyday people simply fighting for our ration. You may not understand it, it's just cause we're different classmen. Y'all be about the gram, we be about the action. With your silly ass fashion like what happening? Yeah, what happening, cuz? You do it for your story, or you tricking for them drugs? Do it for the likes, the post, the feeling, and the buzz. Give me a second while I share my love for what it was and what it was. Hey. DJ Salute, let them know.
Styles reign supreme back then. Styles reign supreme back then. So many different styles.
So many different styles. It was kind of scary. You had to watch your back. Tag banging was at an all-time high.
The best lyricists on the planet.
Yeah. But it felt good.
So this is crazy. All my dreams musically have come true.
Dope.
Yeah.
What album was that off of?
That's off my EP. It's called That's What She Said. That's the first song off the EP.
And when did you drop that album?
It's gonna be a year.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a year soon.
So let's talk about this.
Yes.
What got you involved inside being an MC or a FMC in this industry?
What got me involved?
What got you involved?
My brother and my cousin.
Really?
Yeah, they're probably the dopest MCs in the entire planet. And I'm not just saying that.
And who are they?
My brother's name's Theory, and my cousin's named Journey, and they were in a group called LPG.
Nice.
But yeah, I was 12 years old, and my brother heard me rap a MC Light song, and at the time he was already recording and making music, so he was like, "Get in the studio." So
that's what gave you the itch to get in there?
oh yeah, heck yeah.
So how was it at you said at 12 years old, right?
Yeah.
At 12 years old, watching them do that, what was it exactly that just grabbed your attention that you were like, I gotta do this?
Probably because I knew then the poetry aspect, like how ill they were as lyricists. they really, really, really inspired me even at that very young age to write and write really well because I understood what they were saying, and they're just the illest lyricists.
Yeah.
So that was my push. And then not only did they write so well, but they performed well. They had breath control, mic control, and taught me how to record.
Nice.
Yeah, it was wild.
I think that's dope that actually you had an older influence, and with it being family's gonna take care of you a little bit more than like if it was just like a homie from the crew type of a thing.
Yeah, they didn't ease up on me though. I was around a bunch of guys, most of my life, so they didn't, I probably did get away with a lot of stuff, but nah, they pushed me, and they were hard, very hard on the girls in the group.
Nice.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this: you haven't always been a solo artist, right?
No.
Talk about that.
So
Talk about your journey.
Okay. Well, it started with LPG. LPG turned into kind of a super group called the Tunnel Rats. And we had, different groups from different parts of like Southern California, and then it stretched out to, the East Coast and the Midwest and Texas. So that group right there were very influential in hip hop in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it feel for you to be in a group? Because that group is, many people they should know, but Tunnel Rats was a very, very dope underground hip hop group that I want to say cats that know about Tunnel Rats, they're like, hell yeah, you guys developed a lot of styles. A lot of people were influenced by the styles, I feel, based off of, some of the cats that came out of there. But you being a part of that, how did you develop more from when you first started to when you were part of that group?
I went through my phases, like my early 20s, when I really started listening to like different types of music, jazz, like it just jumped into a whole different view of life, and I expanded my mind, so I changed my style up. I tried to be different, but being from a crew where we push each other, we really push each other to be excellent, and I think the inspiration definitely was between all of us, just like growing and getting better, getting way better at your craft. You know what I mean? It takes work. It takes we were always taught like first one in, last one to leave. Like you help clean up, you know what I mean? Like humble yourself. Like so it's a process of things.
Being a female in a male driven industry, how does Zane 1 deal with that?
I'll just deal with it. It's just all about clarity. I think us women, especially in this, like you just have to be very clear, from the get, and everything's been cool. I mean, I haven't really had any crazy stories I could say. I mean, because we came out of the church, so I have some crazy stories about that and being dissed by the church, and you know what I mean, like really heartbreaking stuff. But as far as like, I haven't had any really issues right now. I mean, other than the basic stuff, like we always have to prove ourselves, more than I think a dude would, because a lot of girls get like a bad rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you. I understand.
Like if there's some dudes in hip hop, like they don't even want to listen to females, because they're just like, they don't really care for what they're saying or their styles, and you know what I mean. So I feel like if I know a few of them that are like that, I have to like come with it. You know what I mean? I have to do the extra.
So as an artist for yourself, who were some of the female artists as you were coming up that you were into, or that you were like, damn, this girl got style?
Ooh, I mean, MC Lyte, Latifah, Rod Digger, Bahamadia, Medusa. Lauren. I mean, Lil Kim. I mean, I liked all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I would say that was my biggest, heaviest influences.
Nice.
Female. Right.
And then how long were you into your artistry when you started doing solo albums?
Probably like already, if I was 20, had to be at least more than 13 years, 14 years. I was already, you know what I mean? Like in the group, you know, started off really young and then finally dropped like a solo album, which was LA Woman, and that was about 15 years ago, 14 years ago.
And what did you do differently as a solo artist that you didn't do when you were part of the Tunnel Rats?
A whole lot. I mean, I had to handle everything, and I didn't know what to do, to be honest. Like, you know, being part of such a big group, you know, there was hierarchy, so, you know, people handled all the business aspect, or, you know, they got the beats, and, you know, they mixed and mastered and stuff like that. Like, they promoted, they advertised, they knew, you know, the distribution and stuff, and I had to learn all that. And thank God for propaganda, thank God for Caps and audio, sketchbook, man, because my album was sitting on my dining room table for like almost a year. Because I didn't know what to do. I was, you know, I was a mama, a single mama at the time too, so I was kind of lost. But thankful for their help. They pushed to, you know, teach me these things and help me put it out. So, you know, and times have changed since then. I mean, with the internet and Instagram and, you know what I mean, Bandcamp, like stuff like that, like, a little bit easier access to figuring things out on your own.
Yeah,
no.
I feel you. We're gonna have a lot more to talk about, but before we do that, we got another track. Actually, that's what she said. Talk about that. Talk about that track before we get into it.
All right, so it's the title track of my album. That's what she said, and I just had a lot on my mind when I wrote that song. I was going through a lot, and the thought occurred to me, you know, what would be one of the illest things that a female would, you know, say or have to say to get a dude that was really hard to get. So I was thinking of like kind of the illest things that I would say. So that's how this song came about. Yeah.
And this is the first time we're actually having the artist in studio perform all the tracks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for breaking us in with that. This is a learning experience for all of us right now.
Heck yeah.
So with that being said, we're going to get into this track right here.
Yep.
Zane 1, live in studio. This is The Way Radio. DJ, you got it.
DJ salutes. Hey.
There's one more thing I want you to know.
What's that, ma'am?
That if you ever need a friend.
Check it. Well, that's what she said. This what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her. What? This what she said when she got him. Yeah. And now she got him in her. Hey. This what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her. What? This what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her. Well, that's what she said. Ain't that what y'all say? I know the activation of the right brain is to play an instrument or just paint things. I guess that's why they call me little insane. Just be who you are, stay in your lane. No, the right and left side has got the magic. I seen it with my own eyes, they call them mad men. I want to back it. You know that things just don't happen. That's what she said when she got him in her bed. Oh, shoot. That's what she said when she got him. Yeah. And now she got him in her. What? This what she said when she got him. Yeah. And now she got him in her. Hey. This what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her. Yeah. This what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her head. Heart, legs, bread, soul, mind, spirit, led. We know the biggest fear is the unknown. Some believe a story that they're going home. If the kingdom is here in heavens and earth, it's attainable to have, just gotta do that work. What is it worth? All the flirting and twerk. Dude acting hurt cause I'm on Team Smirk. Peeling back the layers of this introvert. Got me talking real nice right before the insert. Yeah, that's what she said when she got him. Yeah, and now she got him in her. Listen, that's what she said when she got him. Yeah, and now she got him in her. Hey, that's what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her. Woo. That's what she said when she got him. And now she got him in her head. Heart, legs, breath, soul, mind, spirit, flesh. Huh.
You are now tuned into the freshest, the dopest, the one and only. This is The Way Radio, Zane 1 live in studio, broadcasting live from Northeast Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Who was the production on that? Who did production on that beat?
Roy Royal did that one too.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
His name's Roy Royal.
Roy Royal.
Yep, on Instagram.
So who's some of the cats that you actually work with production wise?
Him. I got Solo. I got a beat from him. I got a beat from Peace 586 from the Tunnel Rats, and I got a beat from June.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's what she said is the name of the album.
Yeah.
And then you said that's about an 8-track album?
7.
7?
I believe it's 7.
And then how long were you sitting on this album before you dropped it?
Not too long. Like, the way it would, actually, it's been 14 years in between, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as, like, following through and finishing, it was really quick. So once I started, it was, months, maybe 4 or 5 months of there's consistency, and it everything just fell into place so perfectly. And
does it always work like that with you? Like everything just falls into place?
No.
What's some of the writer's blocks you go through?
Ooh,
the difficulties as an artist. Tell us.
That I'm hard on myself lyrically because I come from such ill ass, people in my crew that I think that's what was one of the biggest downfalls for me, at least for that time frame. I felt like I lost myself. I felt like I was questioning like each line that I was writing. Like it was corny. It wasn't good enough. Like all those thoughts.
Yeah.
It was crazy because I was around genius and I was around LS beats and like dope energy and stuff, but I just couldn't get past my own mind at that time. Crazy. So yeah.
Why would you doubt yourself though? There has to be a core reason why you were like, when you were writing, like, no, this isn't it.
Ooh, I think I know when I lost it. I'm gonna say something really weird, but this is how I feel. Like honestly, like I cut my hair and I like shaved it off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And ever since like that, when I did make that choice to like have a boy cut and like really go low, I felt like even then like it was just like I got super weird, insecure. Like it was crazy because.
Well, I can see how that would happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're used to a certain look.
Yeah, but it wasn't even the look.
It could mess with you though, knowing that you cut your hair. Maybe you weren't confident with the cut.
No, I like the cut. I like the cut. Really? I feel like it wasn't just just that, like the exterior. I feel like just even like the like a spiritual aspect of it, like my connection, you know what I mean, to myself. But that's just me. Like I say that like at least it was at that time when I did do that. Yeah. And I do feel like environment, because I felt like just because I felt like I was around genius, that my talent wasn't good enough, or like my words weren't gonna match that, or they're gonna be looked down on, or whatever it was. It was just all me and my own.
But even with
my head.
with the artists that you hang out with, I mean, yeah, you're dealing with caliber artists, but I don't see any of those artists being like, Zane, that's fucking whack. What are you doing? Would they?
Not that it's fucking whack, but they'll just
Yeah,
be
I'm
like,
not- yeah,
they're
I did go a
nice.
little far.
They're a little bit nicer
Yeah.
in their delivery, but like maybe you should,
Yeah.
listen to that again, maybe try it again, or you know what I mean. You already know, like, if you're getting like first run at showing them the rap, and they're just like all the way in it.
Yeah.
You already know. Okay, I won.
it is.
But nah.
So
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily them. Like I said,
Yeah.
like I take full responsibility for
Word up.
where I was.
And then how many solo albums do you have altogether?
This would be 2.
2?
Yeah, a full length album, which was the LA Woman album,
Yes.
and then this is an EP, basically. Yeah, but
With
2.
such a long career, why only 2 albums?
Well, I had a band before. Like I had
Okay.
a full, it was called Saturday Night Freestyle. We had like a full brass section, bass,
Nice.
drum, guitar. Like, yeah, that was interesting. So
Did you have an album with them as well?
we had a little EP with them. I gotta dig that out.
You should. That sounds really dope.
It was tight. It was tight, but it was new for me.
Yeah.
Being at MC just on beats and in the studio to have like full band and riding the waves with them.
Yeah.
It's a whole different experience.
How were you able to adjust yourself with that?
I think honestly, the teaching that I got from my brother and my cousin on performance and like playing with, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, once you memorize your rhymes and stuff, you could
Yeah.
really just you could lay all in it and swim all in it and stuff. So, I think I adjusted pretty well.
Nice.
Especially because my dad, he played guitar and church, being around music all my
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
But definitely, for me, I don't know. I prefer artists when they have a live band behind them because it's not like, for instance, with just a DJ. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have your structure of the song, but with a live band, people in the band want to have their transitions to their solos and everything.
Heck yeah.
And I think that's where it gets really interesting. And then to have
Yeah.
a full brass section, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's dope. That is
Yeah.
really dope to have a full brass section behind you
Yeah.
like that as well.
Heck yeah.
That's really dope.
Yeah,
How'd you
it
meet all
was
the
tight.
how'd you meet all the artists for that?
It was one of my homegirl's brother. He was in a whole jazz band.
Oh, dope.
And they just wanted to expand and play in a band too. And they were like, okay, MCs, and there was 3 of us that stuck to it. And we made some cool songs.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the feel. I love the feel of both. I love just hardcore, dirty beats. And I want to rhyme just over the beats with or without a DJ, like just bust it. And I'm with like the whole full band situation too. I think I can honestly say like I do it pretty well as far as like working with the band too.
Nice. Do you see
Nice.
yourself making more albums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
How many
gonna
more
start.
How many more do you want to get done?
I don't know if I have a number. I mean, whatever God has planned for me. But I definitely want to do a full length, so I'm gonna start working on that. I have some beats for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So for instance, with this next album coming up that you want to do, how does it go from thought process to this is what I want, this is who I'm gonna work with, and then boom, setting up the track listing and all that?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the flow like I did this last time, and I'm allowing things to fall into place the way they are.
Word.
And they're letting it flow. So like right now, I got the interludes already in my head done, and I have the title of the album. So it came in that order, and I'm letting it go, and then I'm getting the beats. So
Nice. Production-wise, who would you want to work with on that album?
would I want to?
Yeah, if you could pick. Just throw it out there like the rays of the sun. Who would it be? So that way they could pick up on it and be like, call you tomorrow.
Lord God, please give me a primo beat. Please. Yeah, Madlib, Lord. Ooh.
Madlib, I know you're listening.
Yeah.
Primo, I know you're listening.
Ooh. That would be my dream. I mean,
Yeah.
of course,
Nice.
right?
For you, who have been some of the the producers that you work with that you're like, these cats definitely, I'm gonna bring them back in and work with me again?
I like them all.
Really?
I like them all, actually. Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, I like them
answer.
all. I would bring them all back on, but yeah. I'm working with new people on this one, so I met these dudes on Instagram, so I'm excited about that. I'll talk more about that when we get closer.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
Yeah.
How was the power of social media helped you with your career? And how has it hurt you as well? If it has.
I mean, you know, the internet and relationship stuff. I just say just regular ego, insecurity things, stuff like that. People just being duped. I guess finding out like the truth about people too, and like people you super love, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Their views on life. But I mean, whatever, it's their views. But I would say I feel really good about, you know, what it's done for me, specifically for my business. And for sure, just, you know, reaching out to people with my music, whoever, you know, connects with it, blows my mind every time, you know.
Yeah. Talk about your business.
Oh, my
What kind of
business
business you running?
So right now, I do a massage called Gua Sha, and that's extremely incredible the way that just came about, you know. I make a miracle oil. I make an oil too as well that's all topical, that's been healing people as far as like helping with pain relief from head to toe. I've been making soups and so anything that my hands can create. I make art as well. I'm a bag creator of
Nice.
vintage designs, and I make one-of-a-kind collage art pieces as well. So the Gua Sha is new, so
You're just all around artist.
yeah.
All around.
I'm like, use me while these hands are, you know, are functioning, and I'm here. We're losing so many people, and I have something that I could, you know, share and help. If I can help you, man, get at me. I could, you know, get the knots out. Get that stuff out that's been lingering in your body for a really long time.
I want to be getting at you because I got like some knots in my shoulders that need to get
Yeah.
worked out.
See?
I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be talking after.
For sure.
But let me ask you this. During your tenure with the Tunnel Rats, if you look up on Wikipedia or if you search Tunnel Rats, they say in the bio that they were a progressive Christian rap group. What about it made you guys progressive?
Because we didn't say Jesus a million times in our raps. Like,
Yeah.
we really talked, you know, like a regular MC to, you know, the whole goal was to reach, you know, everybody outside the church.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for the church at all, and we did. And we knew hip hop, like, we knew we was gonna get tested, you know, freestyling was a huge thing, especially in the West Coast at that time. Like, we
Yeah.
had to build up our chops like that. It was always ever expanding, and we didn't only hang around with Christians. So it was like, okay, well, if these people on the outside can see us and see our hearts and see how we were called and how God used us, they felt it. They felt that energy, and they just gravitated towards us, and that was the whole point.
Yeah.
You know? So we were ridiculed. We were kicked out of churches. We were humiliated. We were talked about. We was dissed. We was not paid, you know, when we did shows. Like, the list could go on and on and on. You know, youth pastors tripping, you know? It was like, it was, you know, and then it was always hip-hop heads, like, you know, we would just show and prove and shut them up anyway, you know what I mean? And still go in humble, you know, and still go in doing the work the way we were taught to.
Yeah. How long did it take for you guys to finally get accepted by the church? Or do you still to this day feel that you haven't fully been accepted?
I really don't know. I don't. I mean, some people, you know, they still talk about how when they first heard LPG, like it changed their lives, and they changed their lives, and they still believe what they believe from their songs and their albums. And I think at least with them, and them being that group being the originators at that time, they deserve for sure the respect.
Yeah.
And I think they do have it for sure. And for sure, I mean, the group, of course. I really don't know. I really don't care, just to be honest. Like it wasn't ever about, you know, that temple, you know. It was about, you know, this temple and each individual, and just things have changed so much.
Word up. We're gonna get into another track right here.
Yeah.
Fucks With Me. Talk about that. Introduce that real quick.
Yeah. So this is Piece 586, Tunnel Rat crew right there on the track. Probably the last song that I wrote, and I said, okay, this is it. This is, you know, my EP's done. I already knew the way to flow, you know, flow of things. I was like, this is it. This is a nice little bunch. And Fucks With Me, I mean, it's the name of the beat. So I was really feeling myself, like super feeling myself that day. So I said, you know what? Let me just talk about myself real quick. And my crew.
Word up. Here it is right here, Zane 1. This is the way radio. Fucks With Me.
Hey.
Live.
Hey. Now who you gonna be? If they ask me now, I can answer with proof. Let me show you how. Got no degrees. Never swallow C's to get the G's. Bank scams and bad texts, EBTs for their fees. Yeah, there's a broke mentality, hyperboles in the SUVs. I got the need to please without living on my knees. With the memories of airwaves and filigrees. Got the guarantees to get tomorrow free. Finessing the keys, hands out and catching Z's. Don't really know how they slept on this girl Ziggle. The way she raps, swing back, thought that she was bigger. Killing rhyme, my control in this style deliver. And let me tell you, boy, have you even seen her? Don't look that up, the days are solid gold. I heard she was entangled with this microphone. She gets in zones, homegrown, big up West Coast. She is the most 300 degrees. Hot for the lover in me. Wanna see the huntress, wanna get set free. Got these brothers pushing up, they swearing on God. Got my sword ready and I tell them, oh God, it's a whole slew and your crew wants some. I'm married to this mic, ain't he so handsome? Had a hustle, my heart. Been winning from the start is an art. We'll show you who you are, 360. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Hey. Now who you gonna be? If they ask me now, I can answer with truth. Let me show you how. I'm a witness to some murders off the top spitters. I'm a TR, we all the illest transmitters. We are classic, the best out of your speaker. We are so innovated, imitated by your leaders. We are the cream and the crop, all that in between. Invested in a dream, but had to keep it clean, I mean. It's filthy in the scene. Killing off screen, never pushed by a machine. We did our thing, got no degrees. Never sold out seats to get the cheese. Now we can eat, you never compete. Grateful, I'm looking to a guy. Got my pen ready and I tell him, oh God, I'm feeling me. Happy that my eyes can see. Happy that I'm free. Happy that I'm me. Happy that show you. Are you happy that show you? Now do you even fucks with you?
Nice. This is the way radio broadcasting live, Northeast Los Angeles.
Working.
HOTBOX Studios. Zane 1 live performance in studio. That's
dope.
Dope album so far.
Thank you.
Dope album so far.
Thank you.
Available where? So if cats wanted to check it out.
Bandcamp for the support. But YouTube, Spotify, you know.
Spotify,
iTunes,
Apple.
Yeah.
And then what would they find it under? Just Zane 1?
Zane 1. Yeah. ONE. That's what she said. The
Word
title
up.
of the album. Yeah.
What would the younger you say to the older you now about your music?
You're killing it, girl. You got it. Listen to yourself. Yup.
And what would you tell the younger you?
Ooh. I would tell her. Haha. I would tell her, slow down. Slow down. Yeah. I would tell her a lot, but definitely slow down, think things through, don't act emotionally, you know. Act out, react like that. You know, there's a lot.
For your third album that you're gonna you had said you have the name for. Can we hear the name of the album?
No, not yet.
No, damn.
Hey.
Shoot.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Is that what the name is? No, not yet.
No, not yet.
No doubt.
Almost. Soon.
And then I know you're letting it kind of filter itself out, but when do you plan to release that? Or what are your plans to having it done and releasing it?
I want to have it done hopefully by summer. Like I want to have it done for sure before then. I mean, now, yeah, probably by summer, June maybe, May, June.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my goal.
There's gonna be a ton of rap reunion, right?
Yes,
Shames was telling me about that.
Yes, shout out to Rafi, Shames Worthy. Yes, that's gonna be so fly. People are not ready. Like, woo, I'm not even ready. I'm so excited. But yeah, a ton of rats. Dude, shout out to Al Brood for, you know, just having this push to do this. And, you know, of course, we out and about, so we're like, hell yeah, let's do it. And there's gonna be some surprises during the set, so I don't want to give it away.
Don't.
It's mad important that you're there. If you're a Tunnel Rat fan, you definitely want to be here for sure. Keep the Feel, April 13th. It's gonna be nice. Yep.
Nice.
Mood pieces. Yep.
So let me ask you this, Zane.
Yes.
I know you got an album that you're working on right now. You just released your album last year. That's what she said. That's available on all streaming platforms. It's the 1 year anniversary. If you could do anything different in your career, what would you do differently?
Definitely would have been a better listener.
Word. I'm not even gonna get into it, but word.
Yeah.
Your style. You kind of from the 3 songs that we heard from the Barbarian session you did. I don't want to say you go all over the place, but you definitely play with the style.
Yeah.
That influence comes from where?
Ooh. Just being an MC. I mean, I would prefer not to, you know, sound alike on every single beat that comes on. Like,
yeah.
I want to hear, you know, people have their own cadence and their own style and stuff, but I want to hear, you know, did that beat specifically tell you to do that, you know?
Yeah.
What did you hear? Like, what's going on with the, you know, the flow inside of you? So, I just like to play.
Word.
Let me play. Let me swim on it.
Word. And then let me ask you this. I know you said your influences as far as you being an MC, but who right now do you feel is holding it down for the females?
I mean, I like a few people. So I think Velle's hard. Daisy Lynn is hard. Stas the Boss. You know, 3D Nazi, Lady London, lyrically is super fresh. Yeah.
Any surprise features on your new album?
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay.
Possibly. I
want to see.
have some
I want to
ideas.
see what you will say and what you won't say. So I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
Little by little, I'm gonna work around again to be like, what's the name of the album again?
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for those that want to work with you on this next album, are you open to working with other producers, or
yeah?
What would be the best? What would be the best way for them to get a hold of you?
Oh my God! DM me, Instagram, Zane Marie on Instagram. Twitter is Zane Una. I don't know if people are still on Facebook. Man, just hit me up, please. I'm really looking for some beats.
What about artists? You willing to work with other artists? Other
Yeah,
MCs?
for sure.
Same way?
For sure. Same way. Holla.
And then real quick,
Yes.
let them know again how they can find your music. Do you have a website?
Almost.
Almost?
Yeah.
In the works?
Yes.
And then how'd you meet your DJ? Talk about that.
Ooh, years and years ago. It has to be at least 20, over 20 possibly. And this was in the vending scene.
Yeah.
So when I first started making bags, that's when I went Maggie, DJ Salus, even way back then. And I was rhyming and she was, DJing back then. And she was selling vintage. She had a store. I was making bags. I was a walking vintage piece. So we connected.
And what was the conversation that Salus said, I should be your DJ?
Oh, no, I told her.
Oh, okay.
I've been telling her for years.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been my DJ, So ain't nothing new. But no, I really had a plan for this. When I told her, like, when I go, you're coming with me.
Word.
And I mean, you hear what she's doing, right? Because I'm rhyming and I'm hearing what she's doing. So I'm like, y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky. DJ Salus is in the house.
You did take it back to basics. Salus was rocking some scratches on the tracks.
Clean.
Exactly. So you guys did take it back to basics,
right.
Especially for females holding down the culture hard like that. We definitely appreciate it right here at diggingdaily.com.
Right. Thank you.
That's the only way it should be done.
Heck yeah.
Before we dip out, do you have any shout outs or anything you want to say before we close out the session?
Yeah, I mean, the Getters, what's up? All my babies, my grandbabies, Tunnel Rat crew, LA Sim, J Beats, Salus, Prop, Rafi, Macho, LC, Peace, Doc. Like we about to get it, y'all.
Nice.
Hey,
And
my
don't
brother
forget-
Dax, yeah.
And don't forget, when's the Mood Pieces event again?
April 13th.
April 13th.
Yeah.
Tunnel Rats anniversary show.
Come in, fly in,
Do
drive
what you gotta do. Be there.
Be there. Be there.
Be there.
The lineup is sick too, so woo, it's gonna be nice.
Well, I want to say thank you for coming through and blessing us.
Man, thank you for having me, man.
No doubt. And we're not done. We still got our closing track right here.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. Talk about that real quick. Introduce it for us.
Ooh, this song literally is about 20 years old. This song right here. So, I mean, I always like to end all my shows with this song because of the nostalgia, but it's a legit question. Do you got what it takes? And me and DJ Salus, we like to show we like to show everybody that both of us, we definitely do. So if you're gonna come at us, at this level.
Word. This is The Way Radio, broadcasting live from Northeast Los Angeles, live from HOTBOX Studios.
Ooh, ooh.
Zane 1 with Salus live in studio, rocking live for y'all. It's always a pleasure and an honor to have dope MCs and MCs coming to the spot and bless us. We want to say thank you very much.
Yeah.
And with that being said, Salus, last track is yours.
Hey. Yeah. Do you? Yeah. This is the question, right? The Tunnel Rats, we. 586, he. DJ Salus, she. And 7, yeah. And La Lani, she. Yeah. Hey. Now it's an easy task to be unmasking chumps like November 1st. The wordplay unrehearsed. First off, no need asking, do she got what it takes? I be draped in verbal landscape while I rape beat breaks. Takes a manhood, makes him call me mommy. Unleash brainwave tsunami, flood your surroundings. Astoundingly fresh despite misconception of gender. However, stereotypes they tend to exit when I enter. You see us TRs, we are outright amazing. We'll outright the so-called amazing. It's quite amusing, we trailblazing while young bucks be stargazing. Soon I'll be in astronomy, basking in eye dilation. Asking you to ask yourself a question. Do you got what it takes to tame my aggression or not? You ought be sure before the onslaught. I know for sure it takes what I got. Now do you? Hey, the Tunnel Rat, we. 586, he. The Future Shock, they. And Rafi Henley. Hey. In propaganda, now he. Yeah. And Ziggy Zane, I. Hey. DJ Salus, she. Hey. you? So do you? Hey, do you? So do you? Got what it takes. Got what it takes. What it takes. Get him, Maggie.